Like what we do? Consider supporting the channel by becoming a Patreon member. The link is in the description below. And as always, please enjoy the story.
Buttoning up my trousers, I lower the toilet seat and double-check I haven't made a mess. I've been out with the boys and I'm just now breaking the seal. It was like Niagara Falls in here moments ago. I've got to be careful. Angie keeps her bathroom much nicer than mine. That doesn't make me feel bad. I never have time to clean between socializing and studying. That makes me wonder where she finds the time, though. It's almost like magic. I have no idea how she does it. "Oi, Ben," Angie says, demanding my attention in the other room. I slide open the bathroom door and smile at my pretty girlfriend who's sitting on the bed. She's just staring at me, and her expression has me worried. Always nice to be greeted like that when just coming out of the toilet. I hope women don't do that to each other in public restrooms. "You rang?" I joke, pretending to be like the butler from the Addams Family to try and lighten the mood. Not an easy task when your girlfriend has heavy gothic makeup and jet black clothing, believe me. As the tumbleweeds blow past, she just frowns. Then her face scrunches up as she holds out her hand in my phone towards me. "Ben," she says with daggers in her eyes. "Who's Harper?" "Harper?" I ask, smirking at the seemingly random question. What? Angie huffs as she presses on the phone screen. I can see there's a message notification, but it's likely just from one of my friends. I've literally just gotten in from town. I don't know why she's giving me such attitude. Angie grits her teeth and stares directly into my eyes. "I'll give you one more chance," she barks. "Who is Harper?" I hold up my hands with innocence. I have genuinely no idea what she's talking about. "Don't play dumb with me, you cheating rat," Angie hisses, leaning forward to shove the phone into my hands. "Look, she's just messaged you while you were in the bathroom." Angie's voice goes all high and prissy as she mocks what I assume must be the message she's just apparently read. "Ooh, Ben, thanks for a lovely evening. I can't wait to see you again. Kiss, kiss." Seriously confused, I unlock my phone to look at the message. Angie doesn't give me a second to think before getting up from the bed to poke me rather roughly with her pointed nails in the chest. "What's she got that I haven't?" she asks, pushing that same finger deep into my chest. "I bet she's a bouncy blonde with bright blue eyes, isn't she? Everything you wish I was? All perky and sassy, I bet." "What? Angie, no," I answer, focusing on my phone. Opening my messages app, the very first message is indeed from someone called Harper. What the hell? I press on the name in the hope I'd get more information. As the message history appears, it's quickly obvious what's happening. It's Zach from down the hall. He must have opened my phone somehow and changed his contact details. What a joker. "I can see it in your eyes," Angie growls, flapping her arms down as she takes her finger away from my chest. "How could I be so stupid? You boys are all the same." "Angie," I smirk and chuckle lightly, knowing it's just a prank. "It's nothing but a silly... It's nothing!" Angie snaps, cutting me off before I can finish explaining. "You're all the same. If only you boys can understand what it's like for us girls." "Angie," I say, anxiously laughing, desperate to get her attention. "Stop laughing at me!" Angie growls angrily, rushing over to her side table. Stunned at just how quickly this prank has gotten out of hand, I try and regain Angie's attention. She's really overreacting to this. I knew I was asking for trouble when I left my phone unattended with those fools. I'm going to kick Zach's ass once I've calmed Angie down. Doesn't he know my girlfriend is a complete firecracker? "Angie," I say softly, trying not to laugh at her dramatically banging around on her side table. Just as I think she's willing to talk it out, she turns with a flick of her long black hair and stares me down. "What?" she booms, almost terrified of the look in her eyes. I try again not to nervously laugh at how ridiculous this entire situation is. It's just a prank, bro. "You still think this is funny, don't you, Ben?" Angie asks as she points a wand-sized twig at me. Was she keeping that in her bedside table? It's like she just pulled it clean off a tree. Let's see this Harper girl, shall we? Angie says, swirling her wrist with the twig in hand. I hope this teaches you a lesson. As her hand stops moving, the twig begins to glow bright purple. Bemused and flabbergasted as Angie starts chanting in front of me. It's like she's speaking in tongues. Angie, I say, trying my best to get her attention. It's just a prank. Expecting her to at least respond to that, I'm left feeling rather strange and a little unwell. All of a sudden, I've got a horrendous case of butterflies. The pain in my stomach becomes unbearable. My skin feels like it's crawling and moving. Maybe Zach spiked me too. I look up at Angie to ask for help, but bizarrely, my eyes are now covered by long hair. Scared and confused, I then feel a weight on my chest and an emptiness around my crotch. I even feel shorter and lighter somehow. Just as quickly as the pain set in, it disappeared again. As Angie stops chanting, I stand up straight and almost instantly fall backward. I catch myself, but my eyes are still covered by swathes of hair. There, Angie says triumphantly. Now you're Harper. Now you will understand what it's like for us girls. Brushing the long blonde strands of hair from my face, I focus directly on my girlfriend's smug expression. What? I asked with trepidation. Instantly surprised by the sounds coming out of my mouth, I coughed to try to clear my throat. Has someone changed my settings or something? I just sounded like a girl. I love that you look so confused. Angie laughs, throwing her head back. Continuing to laugh at me, I begin to freak out. I don't remember taking anything, so why do I feel so weird? You look so scared, Ben. Come on, it's not that bad. Angie laughs, pointing at me. I only turned you into Harper, the girl of your dreams. Welcome to womanhood. The blood drains from my face as I look down at my body. The view of my body is now obstructed by a very feminine chest. My very feminine, round, plump, and heavy chest. Angie, I whine in a terrified and squeaky voice. What have you done to me? Dropping a shoulder, Angie rolls her eyes and lets out a sigh. Just 'cause you're blonde now doesn't mean you have to act stupid. I just told you, you're a girl now. Still wearing the same stuff as I was moments ago, I can see it now hanging off from my shorter and more petite body. It's like I'm 10 years old and playing dress-up in my dad's clothing. As I feel my body with fumbling hands, she's not wrong. Narrow waist, wide hips, plump behind, and of course, the missing family jewels. Is it, I say, looking up at Angie with dread in my eyes. Is it really gone? Have I lost my... Angie puts her hands on her hips and nods. Yes, it's gone, she answers rudely. It's only what you deserve. Wait, I reply in panic. How did you even do this? This is not possible. I'm a witch, Angie replies simply, like she thinks that's a normal thing to say. So you decided to take my manhood away? I screech, trying to wrap my head around it. You shouldn't have cheated on me, Angie flippantly replies. I've turned you into what I think this tramp Harper looks like. I'm your boyfriend, Angie, I whine, fixating on my dainty feminine hands. I don't know anyone called Harper. I haven't cheated on you at all. You've got to believe me. Well, that's a questionable statement, she replies with a single shrug. Many inaccuracies with that statement. You're not even a boy. The silly expression on her face is starting to make me mad. She's not even listening. Angie! I scream, feeling tears welling behind my eyes. It was a goddamn prank! Zach has changed his contact details on my phone. My body starts to shake uncontrollably as adrenaline rushes through my body. Struggling to swipe open my phone, I eventually get the message history up and show it to her. At first, she doesn't want to look, but I stamp my foot in frustration. As I watch her read the messages from Zach, I watch her face drop in terror. She goes as white as a ghost. Zach? She gasps, covering her mouth with one hand. Why would he do that? Pleased she's finally listening to me, I shake my head. I don't know, Angie, I answer angrily. It's a prank. Angie slowly points a finger at my body, and I look down again at the mounds under my top. I'm so sorry, she says, weeping as her eyes begin to water. I wanted to teach you a lesson. Forgive me, Ben. As the tears roll down her cheeks, I can't help but get emotional myself. I look away to try and steady myself, but I feel so overwhelmed by all these new strong feelings my body is giving me. I can change you back, she says, turning to fumble through her side table in pure panic. I have to say I'm relieved to hear those words, but her panicked demeanor has me worried. It's almost like she doesn't actually believe she can. You can change me back, right? I ask, lifting long locks of my blonde hair away from my watering eyes. Angie doesn't answer. With an expression full of guilt, she slowly turns around to face me. She doesn't have to say anything at all. The look on her face says it all. I want to scream at her for doing this to me. For God's sake, I complain, throwing a little tantrum with my feet. I'm so sorry, Angie apologizes, stricken with guilt. I don't have the reverse spell here. It's at home. I will call my mom tomorrow morning and ask her to send it to me. So, you can change me back? I ask, sniffing back as I wipe away tears from my eyes. Angie nods as she holds out her hand for me to hold. Reluctantly, I do take hold of her hand. Much to my distress, her hands are now bigger than mine. Please forgive me, Ben, Angie pleads, holding my hand tightly. I feel like such an idiot. Angie's face is bright red with embarrassment, a long way off from the angry expressions she was giving me moments ago. I guess if it's all reversible, there's no harm done. As long as you can change me back to normal, I say softly, tucking hair behind one ear. Then I can forgive you. I squeeze her hand back as I continue to talk. But Angie, I say with a serious tone, please trust me next time. Don't be so quick to assume the worst of me. I'm not the type of guy to go messing around behind my girlfriend's back. Angie's face brightens and she gives me a cheeky smile. Well, she grins wider. Would be hard to be that guy right now with a body like that. Feeling a little more at ease with the situation, I can't help but chuckle as she smiles at me. She's not wrong about that. I look about as manly as a bright pink pair of high heels. God, I know, I answer, lifting my sagging t-shirt. This is mental. I can't believe you can do things like this. Playfully, I grab my own chest and I'm taken aback by just how sensitive they are. Pleased, I pull an impressed expression. You know what we should do? Angie asks, excited by her idea. We should totally get Zach back for his prank. An eye for an eye. What do you think? How? I ask, intrigued by the suggestion. Angie rubs her face for a moment in thought. Then a wide grin runs across her face. He's going to be expecting me, she says, pointing as she looks up and down. But he won't be expecting you like this. Me, I say slowly, being this girl you've transformed me into? Exactly, she replies with excitement, clapping her hands together. I'm thinking you pretend to be a damsel in distress, and when his male brain can't help but want to help, I swoop in and enact a gender swap spell on him too. Ooh, devious, I reply, keen for payback. I like that. Such sweet revenge. Angie nods before inspecting my t-shirt and my hair. We might need to do a quick makeover first, she comments. Oh, why? I ask. You can't go out wearing an outfit like that. Look at you, she explains, moving over to her chest of drawers. I can't? I ask again, not seeing why my clothes are an issue. They still kind of fit me. I'll just have to hold my pants up. No, Angie replies with a gentle laugh. You look such a mess. No bra, no makeup, and your hair is a complete disaster. I watch her pull some unmentionables from her drawer and I shake my head. I know what you're suggesting, Angie, and I'm not overly comfortable with it. Holding a lacy red bra, she turns and gives me a look like I'm stupid. Why is that? she asks with curiosity. I'm about to answer that it's because I'm a guy, but she keeps talking. Are you worried wearing my clothes is going to make you less of a man? She asks sarcastically. I don't think that matters right now, does it? Feeling my face go all flush, I look away and bite my bottom lip. Look, she says joyfully, I don't want anyone asking questions. So either way, you're going to have to borrow my stuff until I can change you back. Reluctantly, I agree. I guess telling people you're a witch would make you seem strange, I remark. No, I'm not bothered what others think, she replies with a smile. Now, what do you want to wear? I've got a stunning dress I think would look good on you. Angie delves into her drawers and I'm left waiting and wondering. How did I not know my own girlfriend is a witch? That explains how she's always got such a clean bathroom. Still, I can't wait to see the look on Zach's face when she feminizes him.